Welcome to Barely Necessities, Laughing Places Disney merchandise show. I'm Bekah Burbank. I'm the Laughing Place site manager and merchandise lead. And joining me today from Florida is Miss Morgan. Is it Holman? Am I saying that correctly?
Yes. Yep. That's
All
it.
right. Many of you might know Morgan as the better half to Mr. Tony Betty. So she is sitting in for Rebekah today, and we're going to talk Disney merchandise. Morgan, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm honored to be here. Longtime viewer. Glad to be here. But yeah, I'm so excited. I love talking about merchandise. So anytime there's the opportunity, let me know.
Right.
We can do it.
Right. And you, because you live in Florida, you get to see a lot of the Disney stuff firsthand. I have to go to either the outlet store in Branson or hope that, everything that I order online looks as good in person.
Yes, that is the positives. I'm like, this doesn't look as great online, but it looked better in person. So thank you. And
So you're like,
add to cart. Let's go.
Yeah. Hi, Caleb. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, today we're going to start, of course, with Shop Disney, as we usually do. And this week, actually, it ends tomorrow. They have or on Thursday, excuse me, they have 40% or up to 40% off select merchandise. It's their mystery savings event. Morgan, have you been on Shop Disney for the mystery savings event?
I have. It's my favorite time of year because I just love the mystery savings. I'm like, oh, I can just get this, and then it doesn't matter what it is, but there's some sort of savings attached to it. So I'm like, done. Let's go. Add it up to the cart. We're going.
Anything in particular you purchased this fall?
A lot of Halloween stuff. I fell in love with the Skellington dance collection. And then, of course, I'm very partial to Haunted Mansion. So anytime there's new stuff with that. But I feel like that's the main stuff. And then a few of the Epcot 40th things that we didn't get in park, we ended up getting on Shop Disney.
So that's fantastic.
That worked out very well.
That's awesome. I haven't picked up any of this stuff yet, but I am excited to see that they have that soap dispenser there. I know that Rebekah is a huge fan of the Mickey soap dispensers. And so they've been adding a couple of different designs. I know we've seen Walt Disney World 50th. So it's fun that they have the Halloween one there. There's also a Loungefly backpack that with the Halloween design, which I was very happy to see. And I think it was 30% off. So because it's thank you, Kyle, working behind the scenes to scroll for us, the magic of live streaming. But yeah, I love that it's that same Halloween pattern and that it's part of the sale.
It's just so cute. I love this Halloween pattern this year. I'm like, you guys nailed it. Perfect. Everybody's in costume. It's fun colors. Big fan.
They really did. And let's see what else. Oh, you had mentioned skeleton dance. I think there were a couple of skeleton dance items. We could talk about that backpack right there too. And the ears, of course. I guess I guess it was at the top. But there's so much fun stuff that, I love these 4 plates that you can kind of, it's perfect for entertaining or even display. A couple weeks ago, we talked about that Ursula vase. I think that baby onesie is super cute.
Isn't it though?
So Halloween costumes, home decor. You got to add the item to your cart to find out what the discount is, but either 20, 30, or 40% off their Halloween merchandise. So very, very exciting. Hey, Gio, thank you for joining us. Oh, he's got that Mickey-esque pumpkins there.
Yes. Oh,
we just had that Jack Skellington, the black and white version of that, if you will, right? So
it's so cute. I'm still trying to convince Tony to buy this. He's on the fence about it, just with the price tag. So I'm waiting to see what would this be? And then we'll see. So we might be surprised.
If you end up getting it, you'll have to come back on.
Absolutely. Done.
In the model. Yes. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, let's move on to the MagicBand Plus styles that just arrived on Shop Disney. We know that this has been on Magic Plus has been available at Walt Disney World since July. Do you have any of these, or do you have the MagicBand Plus?
I do not. I've heard mixed reviews about them, and I honestly don't use my MagicBand just being an annual pass holder because everything's on my phone, so I just use my phone. Okay. But if we do staycations or stuff, we might end up splurging because the Haunted Mansion one that's actually on screen, I love because it's got my boy on it, and just yes, right. So that might end up happening, but right now, just enjoying from afar.
No, it's really good. I think it's interesting too. They added Vacation Club, and then they have some like Epcot, or they have an Epcot one, Coco, as we're seeing, Hades to go with my shirt.
Yes, done. We need that one.
But this first visit, Kyle and I were talking about that, and he thought it's kind like my instinct is, oh, it's so cute. It says first visit, but then he says you're going to use your magic band over and over again, and only one time is it ever going to be your first visit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I know. Way to ruin it.
Just like it is really cute though. But yes, I see. Yeah, that's an interesting choice.
I could totally see that though for a family taking their kids for the first time, how you would want to get them a first visit magic band.
Yeah. So. Oh, absolutely.
And then we talked about the Haunted Mansion, and we know that the that Magic Band Plus is coming to Disneyland next week, officially on the 26th. But I think early access for like cast members and maybe DVC starts tomorrow. And they'll have their own styles. I don't know if I sent you the tweet for that, Kyle, but we do have a picture over on Laughing Place Twitter with the some of the styles that are exclusive to the Disneyland Resort. So I don't know if we'll be seeing them on Shop Disney, but I would think that within the next week or so, we'll probably have some more Magic Band Plus styles coming to Shop Disney. And these are priced, they have one solid, one new, and an annual pass holder. Good. Remy, gotta love Remy.
I know. How can you not? He's just precious.
And that it's food and wine, which is the best of the festivals. Sorry, but it's true. This olive green is the only new solid color, but it's also the least expensive of all of these. So if you just want a simple magic band, that one's $34.99. Everything else goes kind of incrementally upwards up to $59.99. So, but
I do like the olive. Bold choice. I like it. Yeah.
Right? And I feel like you could wear, like, it's perfect for fall, and you can pair it with a lot of different outfits. So
I feel like it's better to accessorize with. Because I feel like that's half the problem with some of the older magic bands. It's just these bright colors, but this is more like subtle and it pairs well. I like it. Okay.
So yeah, I kind of see where they're going with that. So anyway, we've got new Magic Band Plus styles on Shop Disney, and I'm sure at the parks as well. I've yet to go on a Disney cruise, but how fun is this playset?
It's adorable.
And it comes with the 6 characters, which I think is super cute. And it's both Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie. So you can have whoever leading the entire crew.
Oh, that is just precious.
But have you seen
everybody?
Have you seen this before?
No.
Have you been on a Disney cruise?
No, which is a bitter topic with my other half, but that's why I try to avoid most cruise ship merchandise, but this is precious.
Right?
We need this.
And you can see there the one side is sealed so that you have the actual exterior of the boat. And then there's a slide at the top and a pool. Like, they did a really good job with this.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a grand staircase, there's a stateroom, there's the theater, the pool deck, and the wheelhouse. And then there's the minifigures and some of the accessories that come with it. Grand piano, you got to have the grand piano, right?
Yes. So that's an excellent touch, just right in the entryway.
Yeah. And I think the theater actually, like, you can turn the movie. They think there's a couple of different screens, if you will.
Oh, that's precious.
But this will set you back $99 or $100, $99.99. But if you are going to buy that, don't forget that orders of $75 or more on Shop Disney qualify for free standard shipping with the code SHIPMAGIC. So, even if you're spending a lot, you can still enjoy free shipping.
Yes, always.
Right? That's right. Gio says he's sure Doobie is buying that for no reason. I would have to agree. I'm anxious. I should have held this until Rebecca got back, but I was like, no, let's talk about it. It's timely.
Yes.
I imagine this is making its way to the Mosley's household.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm very sure.
And do you think Tony would want this? Do you want this in your home? Or are you like, keep it to the Funko Pops, man?
I don't know, because I can see it going either way. Because because Tony worked on the ship for a while, so it depends on, does this look enough like the ship that he worked on?
Okay.
And then maybe. But it's also still just Disney Cruises, which he loves. So it might end up. I'll act surprised when it shows up on my counter one day.
There you go.
He orders without me.
We're gonna veer away from Disney for a moment here, and Roosevelt's. We love Roosevelt's. I'm actually wearing, I don't have good lighting here, the new Hades Disney villain shirt. And Morgan, I think you guys have that one, right?
We do, yes.
Make its way to your home. I'm not modeling this very well, but I absolutely love it. There's all sorts of hidden details on there. But today they launched a Jim Henson, more to their Jim Henson collection. We've got new Dark Crystal and the and Labyrinth. So are you familiar with either of those movies?
I am, yes. It's been a while, I will admit, but I am familiar with them, and I love the colors of this movie. So I'm loving that they brought them into the shirts as well, because they're just, they're beautiful. Absolutely.
Yeah, they've done a really, really great job. And there's 2 new Dark Crystal designs, and I think 1 new Labyrinth. So, and the Labyrinth that has 2 styles that are in their women's cut, which I have yet to purchase one of the women's cut. But yeah, it's just a little bit not tapered, but like it curves a little bit, so it's a little more of that form-fitting silhouette, I guess. But
I just love that they're bringing a women's shirt, because there's all of guys, a handful.
I know. Which I mean, I'm wearing a men's small. It's super comfortable, and I can pair it with everything. But yeah, I have to get myself one of the ladies' shirts, although they sell out so fast. But yeah, we can see here we've got the Wall of Destiny from Dark Crystal, which I've got to admit, I've not seen these movies, but I know that, Disney fans love the Muppets, and they also love Jim Henson. And so, of course, we're going to talk about this.
Well, yeah.
There's one of the ladies' cuts. This is called Elo. There's a character, like a worm character or an invertebrate. Is that what it is?
Yeah. That's how I've always described it. So I could be wrong, but...
I think I'm getting my storylines mixed up. I was watching Game of Thrones, or not Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and there's a white worm or something. But I think an invertebrate is what they referenced that character as. Okay. And then this, you've got David Bowie on here. And
how can you not?
Is it Sarah? Is that the sister, and the baby's name is Toby? I think I'm reading all of these things from the the shirt.
That sounds right. Like, that's what I'm going with. That's what I was thinking too. Yes.
But yeah, like if you've ever wanted a David Bowie shirt, how cool is it that you can get that? You could get him featured on your as King Jareth, or Goblin King Jareth. And yeah, this is a restock, I believe. So they had previously had some of these shirts, and then now they've brought a couple back in stock because they sell out so fast.
I do love that they bring them back, though. So I'm like, there's hope one day these shirts will come back if I don't get them now.
Yes. And I noticed with the Villains collection, it does have that notify me button on several of the shirt designs. Sometimes, though, I don't see the notify. So I'm like, oh, this might just be it. But
fingers crossed.
Right. And Tony has a bunch of these shirts, right?
He does. Yes.
Do you have any?
I do not, because similarly, the girl styles go super fast, so I haven't fallen in love with any of them. I will borrow his on occasion, and they're all, again, very comfortable, love them, but I do like the women's cut just because it has that kind of shape that it gives you. But yeah, I love them, and I don't want him to get more of them, but I do for me. So you just justify it that way instead, so that way it's not for him directly, just indirectly.
I totally agree.
See, perfect.
So this collection's brand new today, and I saw some of the ladies' styles some of the sizes were selling out, but I believe everything was still available when I last looked, and it'll set you back about $70, which is totally in that price range that we've come to see from Roosevelt's. And it's good quality, and I love the stitching on there. I love how everything lines up. So,
yes. And I feel like every time you're looking at the patterns, you're finding something new.
Yes.
I've had this shirt and it's new. What? Okay.
Right. You're like, I didn't know that character was on there.
It's just rewarding. It's like, oh, this was an investment piece because I'm still finding new things, even though it's the same shirt.
Exactly. Or I like to always call them conversation starters because, it's something that you'll wear out. Where'd you get that? Oh,
Always.
let
Every
me
time
try
we
it.
go out. Every time.
We will head back to Shop Disney and move over to the Pixar Holiday Collection. This actually dropped last week, but I thought it was worth talking about this week. We didn't get to on last week's show. These are really cute. Toy to the World. So it's very like Christmas holiday without actually saying Christmas. You've got some like nutcracker imagery, and it's 4 movies that we love. So we've got Toy Story, Monsters Incorporated, Up, and WALL-E. Not everything is featured on every item in the collection, but there's the different characters will pop up in different places. I know you guys are big Toy Story fans.
Yes. So
Have
I saw
any of
this
these?
collection. Oh, not yet. They're all
Okay.
kind of just sitting in that wish list, like
Yes.
adding to cart later. But I'm very excited about it. But I know we also have a lot of Christmas, so I'm trying to like logistically, like where are we gonna put it?
Right. I know. No, I know. That's always my thing too. Well, that's why we call them like barely necessities, right?
Yeah,
We're like,
they're
we
just
need
perfect.
this, but just we don't have room.
Just
for
enough.
it.
Yep. But like this backpack, I could just put in with my bags, and then it's fine.
That's
It's
true.
in for a little bit, and that comes out for Christmas.
Yeah, and depending on how big of a bag you have, it might just actually fit inside, another one, and then you can
Yeah.
put a smaller bag in the backpack. Yeah,
See?
there's that other side of the Toy to the World pillow. I
It's
like
just
it.
so cute.
I like the Nutcracker mouth.
They're a
Even
little
trying to
double-edged, but
right,
like
right.
some are. But I love the concept.
And then these are what the gibbets, I think I'm reading that right? They go on
Mhm.
your Crocs. So,
Yeah.
yeah, very cute. Keychain set there representing a couple different movies. I really like the aliens.
I do too. Oh, they're my favorite, just like in general. So I'm like, yes, perfect. Basically, anytime I see them, we'll get that. Thank you.
Right, right. And then, well, it's a sweatshirt dress. I thought that was
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
It looks to me like pajamas. So maybe
Same.
it is pajamas, but I could totally see you wearing it with leggings too. So it's for kids, be
Yeah.
creative.
Okay.
And then, we've even got like the little mug and
Oh,
saucer.
that's so cute. I love when it's always a set. Like that just makes
Yes.
my heart happy.
Yes.
So I feel like it's either one or the other. So when I see the set,
You're like,
good.
okay, this is something I can definitely get
Right.
on board with.
Done.
Yeah, so that's part of the holiday options over at Shop Disney. We'll keep in the world of Pixar and over at Entertainment Earth. Have you seen these, Morgan?
I have not yet. Today was the first time I saw them. I'm very intrigued, but mildly intimidated because these are a little intense for some action figures. But it's also
Yes,
Sid, so I get it.
I totally agree. This is from I don't even remember the name of I think it's Beast Kingdom, but I could have that completely wrong. These are new action figures. They previously designed other Sid and Andy action figures, but this is a different version. So a couple different sculpts, I think, and they come with different accessories. But it's a 5-inch scale, so they're a little bit smaller than what. Like looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, it's like the Hasbro line of action figures, but it's a little bit smaller than that. Although these feature several points of articulation, so you can, of course, pose them. But then, like if you, Kyle, if you'll scroll down, we've got Andy there. It comes with his bed, and then a little bucket of toy soldiers. He has 3 different heads and hands, and the little Pixar ball.
Oh, that's a nice little touch.
Right? And I love that it's like throwing it way back to early.
I know. It's early Toy Story, early Andy, not the Andy like from Toy Story 3 and on.
Right.
I love that.
And Sid looks, scary, but he comes with his 5 toys there.
Yes.
And those very, very expressive faces as well.
Yeah. Oh.
So these are a little bit on the pricier side. You can see there that it's over $60, almost 60. Is it $66.99? So we're looking at, and Andy is even more. But these are pre-orders. They're very, very early pre-orders. They're not expected until fall of 2023. But this might be one of those things where you're actually kind of making them to order. So they're not going to do a whole run of them. They're going to make as many as people want to purchase. But
Nice.
will these be joining any collection?
I could see maybe Andy, simply for like the bed and the Green Army Men and the Pixar ball. See, and with the Sid one, I feel like we would want the toy accessories and not so much Sid. So if that's an option, maybe that later down the line we'll do that.
How's that for a little twist of fate for that character?
Sorry,
like, we're going to acquire your toys and just toss you out.
Pretty much. Like, oh, what a cruel
Keep your
twist
shirt.
for it.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Yep. That'd be perfect. Just done.
So perfect for I guess, serious collectors.
Yes.
And then still over at Entertainment Earth right now through the 25th, I believe, they are hosting a buy one, get one 50% off Funko sale, but it's only for items in stock. However, it spans all Funko. So if they've got those Funko pins, there's some games. You can see we've got the Zero plush and some of those like elaborate Funko movie moments. Do you guys have that movie moment?
We do.
Okay.
Yes. We went a little overboard when that collection just released, and I'm 99% sure we have all of them. So,
Okay.
But this was like a must do. It's one of our favorite movie scenes. So yeah.
Right. And I totally understand that. Oh, they've also included some of these supersized pops. So, which is cool. I really like how Maleficent, Dragon Maleficent looks there. And then there's the Evil Queen. I love the color that they have on that one.
And I love the thrones. Like, those are my favorite. Oh, they're so pretty.
We've got the Zero plush with that like black light coloring. Now, they had the tree, the DAC tree there, but the others were still pre-order. So or maybe they were restocking. But if they're in stock, then you can complete your Walt Disney World collection. So yeah, we just gathered up some of the items. Unfortunately, you cannot use our code for this because it's already a great deal, but you can get free shipping on the Funko, the BOGO Funko with Fall Free 2022. And then if you're just shopping other items in stock that are not part of this sale, we've got it up there on the screen. You can use LP Fan at checkout and you can get 10% off in stock as well as free shipping. So, but right now the BOGO Funko, because you're getting half off, equal or lesser value, you need to buy in multiples of 2. That's such a great deal. They're not
really though
extra discounts on top of that. But yeah, and then like we've got there on the screen, that's an Entertainment Earth exclusive of Thor. So even some of their exclusives are included, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, what a deal! Like honestly, like,
right?
wow.
And it's
okay
right before we get to the actual like busy shopping season, like you can get all of that stuff out of the way. I don't know that you're going to find a better deal. So
not for Funkos, I don't think. But yeah.
I have, Kyle has kindly brought up the Infinity Stone collection. So we're back over at Shop Disney, and this is our Marvel segment. This has been going on for a couple weeks now, 5 weeks. This is the final week, or the final release is tomorrow. It's that Infinity, or the Nano Gauntlet with the Soul Stone. I don't know how much that's going to cost, but they've been releasing the various stones on Shop Disney. One a week for the past 5 weeks. I know that they have these over at Walt Disney World, or they originally did with the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And we have talked about these on the show before, but just wanted to remind everybody, tomorrow's the day it's coming to Shop Disney. So yes, you can only get the Soul Stone with the Nano Gauntlet. Morgan, I know you're more of the Marvel fan in I
am. Yes, in our household.
Your household. Yes. So have you acquired any of the Infinity Stones?
I have not. I've been wanting to. So I'm just like, it was that collector in me where like I didn't start at the beginning. So I'm like, oh, well, now I'm too late. So I might be going back and seeing what can I get, what's still in stock at like Disney proper and Shop Disney. Sure. But yeah, I'm all for the Marvel. It's just a matter of hiding it from Tony's view sometimes. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, it's just a mitten. Like, it's okay. Right? It's just a glove. No big deal.
Do you have a particularly favorite stone of the either color-wise or, you know?
Color-wise, it's the purple and the blue, but I
Okay.
really like the time stone.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
because Doctor Strange is amazing in my mind. So I'm like,
Yes.
okay, good.
Good
We'll
choice.
go
Good
for time.
choices all around.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm definitely partial to the blue, the space stone as well. So,
Right. You
uh,
have to be.
and let's see, we have made it over to Star Wars. This is the or not Entertainment Earth. We've moved on from Entertainment Earth. This is Build-A-Bear. This is an online exclusive of the Wampa. Guys, his arm detaches, so you can have the most accurate representation of uh, of The Empire Strikes Back.
Good.
And I love how happy he looks. He's like having a grand time, whether his arm is attached or not.
Yep.
Is Star Wars Does Star Wars play in your household?
I think we're both on the same page there. We're more like the original, like 1 through 6.
Okay.
I still have followed on and like kept up with everything through like the
The last three.
Yes.
9.
Yeah. So I'm with it. My other half, not so much, which is okay. I understand. I respect. But yeah.
Mark confided in me didn't have a Leota. Oh, and a Charlie.
Oh,
There we go. So,
good to know.
and yes, I'm so happy my arm fell off. Apparently, let me lend you a hand. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
good, good.
You called it there, right? But yeah, I mean, it's also because it's Build-A-Bear. You want a happy plush. You don't want an angry plush. But if you love this, and if you love other Star Wars characters, Build-A-Bear actually has a whole bunch of outfits and like gift sets, even some with lightsabers and like Jedi robes. And I think there's even like an Ahsoka bear, and there's a what's his name? Mandalorian bear. So they look like those characters, and it's not just an outfit. But yeah, this might be fun for that Star Wars friend of yours who you're like, I don't know what to get them. They won't stop talking about how much they love Star Wars. There you go. Get him a Wampa. You'll win the holidays or half the days. Yes, I'm here with the bad jokes. And finally, it being that we're coming up on Christmas and Thanksgiving and everything else, Lucasfilm has launched another one of their merchandise campaigns, and this one is Bring Home the Galaxy. So we just heard about this today, and we've got new items from Hasbro and then from a variety of other retailers. But that Clone Wars helmet, and then the vintage figures, so the small 3 3/4 inch figures. These are going to be going on pre-order tomorrow, but you can get a first look at the various. It was vintage I said vintage collection, but I see the retro sticker. Still the same size. Yes, this is the fun stuff that nobody else noticed. But Hasbro distinguishes. They've got their retro collection, they've got their vintage collection, they've got their Black Series, all for Star Wars. So this is the retro collection, which is the same size as the vintage collection. So those smaller figures. But this is celebrating the 40th, I think we're 40th anniversary. Oh, wow. Right. Next year, 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
Jeez.
And I know, right? I'm old.
Like, I understand the math, but no, that can't be right.
Right. So yes, pre-orders will be starting tomorrow on these collectibles. And then Kyle, if you'll pull up the other, thank you. You're already ahead of me. So aside from those Hasbro figures, there's a whole bunch of other items. Kind of got some pretty makeup there. If you're into those warm colors, that one represents C-3PO. And from ColourPop, I've had their eyeshadow, which I like it. But I'm still trying too many different other brands of eyeshadow.
Yes, that's my problem. Because everyone comes out with like cute palettes and designs, and I'm like, okay, we're just giving everybody some love. But I do love the warm colors. I gravitate towards those. So good to know.
Very nice. Very nice. We got this figure there. Yeah, we've got some stationery and more collectibles. The next wave of, or the next phase of the High Republic series is getting ready to kick off. Legos, Funko Advent calendar, which I think we'd have previously seen the Advent calendar, so still plenty of time to get that. And then those little galactic pals, which they introduced a couple months ago or earlier this year, I think, along with Star Wars Day. And now we've got another Ewok friend. So that it's like I think it's a plush body, but like a hard head, and it comes with like a little carrying pouch so that you can care for your little galactic pal.
Oh, actually, this has a little pouch. Okay.
Yeah, they're super, super cute. Not for my age range or my collection level right now, but I can totally see, like, I have a nephew who's probably right in that age range. I don't know that he wants to be that caregiver type person, but some kids are, and I could totally see this being perfect for someone who's in that 3 to 7-year-old range, or if you're just a fan.
Yeah, there you go.
So the Bring Home the Galaxy campaign runs through December 13th. They'll have everything showing up on Tuesdays, and then pre-orders will open on the very next Wednesday. So very, very exciting there. I'm sure they've got some good stuff coming for us.
Oh, sure.
We have made it through our list. Thank you for hanging out and hearing me talk about all these different things. Since Rebecca's not here, I've asked Morgan to, in place of a Sensational 7, put together like a wedding registry or a Disney wedding registry wish list. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to phrase that, because you are engaged and you are getting, you're planning your wedding. So
yes.
I wondered what Disney type things might be on your wish list.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of all over, I'll be honest. But if you know Tony, he's obsession with Corksicle. And I found out that the Disney Weddings specifically is doing this Disney Weddings Corksicle line. So you can do it. This is the bride one, and there's obviously the bridesmaid. And so I'm obsessed with this. I'm like, yes, we need this in our lives, even though we've kind of changed plans. We're no longer doing the Disney wedding. But I'm like, it's still beautiful, and it's a Corksicle. So these might happen still. I'm not ruling them out for it.
That's awesome. And I love the Corksicle. I have a few of their products, and I've always been impressed with them. But
yes,
this is pretty. And I like you said, they have the bridesmaid one too. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it for your whole squad.
Yes, I love that this one's the canteens. Like, it already has the straw built in, because sometimes we just have like the screw top bottles, which are fantastic. But I like just having a straw depending on like what we're drinking. So I like that was already like built in. So you don't have to buy another piece. So,
very cool. Very cool. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Ooh.
And then, because I love the Haunted Mansion and worked there, it was like fantastic time in my life. So this is the year that I need to get something with the bride, because I'm the bride. So then they have this light up like sketchbook ornament. We have the Hatbox Ghost already, but I'm like, I need the bride to match, because then they're just going to be perfect together. And Christmas is a fantastic time of year. So I'm like, what timing? We're just done. This is my year to get the bride stuff. So yeah,
I love it. I love it. Did the two of you think about dressing as Hatbox Ghost and the bride for your wedding?
I don't think so, actually.
Or is that like a little too extreme?
That might be too extreme for him.
Okay.
But I'm not going to rule it out still. It might. Maybe not the wedding proper, but I'm sure like there's some sort of event that it just might happen at. Let's be honest. We still have another Halloween. So there we go.
Ooh, I like it.
Yes, done. I'm planning. And then again, I love Christmas. So I thought these were precious with just the Mickey and Minnie in the rings themselves. I like the one that's also pictured there with them together, but the rings I just thought were unique to like him and her. And I like her dress better because you can see like how it's flowing. But yeah, just simple and cute.
Really pretty. I don't recall seeing this every time. Like I'm on Shop Disney so much, and every time we're on Barely Necessities, Rebecca pulls up an item, or like you've pulled up an item that I'm like,
Yeah.
how did I not know this existed?
I know, because same thing. Like, I'm like, how did she find this? It always impresses me. Like, where does this even come from? But these I've seen on property, and this is the first time I've seen them on Shop Disney. So I was even more excited because they're like on sale.
Yeah.
Oh, now is the time. Let's go.
No, that's really cool. That is really cool.
And then these,
Yes.
yes, because being the one growing up at Disney, loving Disney, I've always wanted the bride and groom ears. I haven't seen them for the longest time, again, on property or Shop Disney, but now they're back. So I'm debating just snatching them up now while they're here because they might disappear again. But yeah, the bride and the groom are back. And I like that I don't remember the bride having the little tiara on this. So yeah.
They might have had a couple. I feel like they've had various designs for the bride.
So I wasn't crazy in misremembering. I'm like, it was similar, but not the exact same.
I could be completely wrong, but I feel like I've seen a couple different styles for the bride ears. Just like even with the graduation caps, because I bought one for my brother when I worked there a long time ago. At one of the clearance, the Disney property control, and they've continued to release those like graduation caps, but they are a bit different than the ones that I got him. Or the one I got him. So I wouldn't be surprised. But this is so pretty. I love that it has the veil too.
I do too. Like, that's just done. Icing on the cake. Perfect. And those are the grooms to go with it. And I like this with the tuxedo as opposed to like the top hat, which I think is what it was before. So I like this look a little bit better.
Yeah, it's very dapper.
Yes, just very chic.
It almost looks like he's holding up signs that say,
yes, like this is it. And then this is more of a Tony one. I love Nemo and he loves the living seas. So we liked that this art was there. This is just the matte print because I think we missed the big like prints that were available. But again, still always on the lookout for it just because the seas holds a special place for both of us. So yeah.
That's cool. And I love this artwork that they have for the Epcot attraction posters, which that's been a couple years now, right? They introduced those, I think, at D23.
I think so, yeah.
But I'm loving this whole like Epcot makeover and also like paying tribute to, the classic attractions.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You have a good taste.
Oh, thanks.
If I
like it. I appreciate it. And then both of us love art and both of us love Wally. And then I don't know if he's seen this. I haven't talked to him about it, but I saw this one because one of the pieces of art that I like, I don't remember who did it. I don't know if it's Tom or somebody else, but it's just Wally like looking up into the stars. And so I love that this piece has Eve looking down with him. So it's just them like coming back together because they're adorable and they're us. And yeah.
That's really pretty. I love that it's a little different color scheme too.
Exactly.
It's not like yellow, but yeah, that's really cool.
And then last but not least, because let's be real, Lady and the Tramp, we have tons. That's one of our movies that we have tons of the like spaghetti scene, this, that, and the other. But we've noticed every rendition we have is something just a little different. It's a little stylized, just a smidge off and not just cut from the movie. And so this one, because the song is in like the background, I just thought that was beautiful and have that with it. So the song that goes with it and then another beautiful rendition of it. So yeah.
That is really pretty. So do you know if any of these items have been purchased for you?
Not to my knowledge. If anything, I could see the ears being purchased for us, which is fine. We always appreciated, but yeah, not much happening yet, which is okay because we're a good ways out, so people aren't asking just yet. So it's okay with me.
Will you have a like Disney heavy registry, or do you think you're like, I can get all my own Disney stuff, I'm going to be requesting other things?
I think it might be a balance, honestly, because like Tony and I, we've been together for a while and we both like have our lives established. So we don't necessarily need most normal things that people would put on the registry. So if we can find like these art pieces that mean something to us or something that will stay like in our home and with us, I think it might be a good blend. Like just looking. Awesome. Yeah. And so I appreciate that.
Yeah,
But
no, that's
I know it's a little
fantastic.
different sometimes.
But I mean, it's so like growing up, I was so used to weddings and registries and everything being the same. And then I got married, and just kind of as your group of friends changes and evolves, and you meet other people, you're like, oh wow, weddings don't have to be as like strict and
Mhm.
textbook as we once thought they were. And now you've got people who or different websites where you can give money to help send the couple on a honeymoon or something. So there's all sorts of different ways to celebrate your wedding and your
Yes.
relationship. So that's very cool.
Yeah. And I appreciate the changes because there's only so much china I can receive.
I
I'm
know.
grateful for it, but like I don't need 20 dishes. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but I don't need all that. So thank you for this
Yeah.
ultimate gift.
No, it's great to like go home and see my mom's like curio
Yes.
cabinet and her china collection, and get to
Mhm.
sit down at the dining room table and enjoy that. And then it's like, okay, yeah, that's at home with family. And then
Yes.
when I'm in my space, I can yeah,
Yep. Yep.
we're not gonna be entertaining that way, but
And that's okay.
that's exactly. Well, this brings us to our shopping list, and couple of more than a couple. There was so much that to talk about today, and I didn't want to just do a complete Shop Disney dump like they do with their merchandise, because I think seriously we have like 8 or 10 articles from the past couple days that are just Shop Disney. But fortunately, there's plenty for us to talk about in other avenues, like the Avatar Way of Water action figures. So this is the new movie, and there you can pre-order new action figures on Entertainment Earth. Holiday munchlings. So we've seen those cute, puffy, large munchlings that look like cupcakes and all sorts of candy. There's 3 new styles that are seasonal. So lots of fun there. Walt Disney World annual pass holders can enjoy a discount of 25% on select merchandise on Shop Disney, but that's only for a limited time. There's a new Minnie Mouse Kate Spade collection on Shop Disney as well. And Dooney and Burke has a new Jungle Book collection. So this is the animated classic that's also on Shop Disney. And we're still at Shop Disney. There's Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty castle model kits. I really thought about talking about it today, but I was like, there's too many other things that are a little bit more exciting. But these are really cute, just beautiful color schemes of the the refreshed paint. Paint color schemes on the Walt Disney World Cinderella Castle and Disneyland Sleeping Beauty Castle. And then over at Funko, there's a Princess Anna Funko Pop as part of that Ultimate Princess celebration. It's got this gold and silver, like metallic finish. That's exclusive to Funko, so that's new as of now. And then there's also Marvel Legends has a War Machine. He's the friend of Tony Stark. This is his comics look. Again, the 6-inch type figure. And then Grogu Tamagotchis, which we saw a couple weeks ago. Those pre-orders have actually opened, and there's 2 different styles. So it's the same game, but you can get one with like a hard shell, or you can get like the silicone with his like flexible ears and everything. So lots of stuff to enjoy. Please check it all out on Laughing Place. And if you're enjoying our show, go ahead and hit that like button. We really appreciate that. And then you can always ring the bell to be notified for when we go live, because we're always going live with all sorts of things here. Morgan, you've participated in some of our other shows like Disney Trivia Live, which I don't think we have tonight, but I think we'll be back on Saturday. And Tony and Mike C and a couple of our friends will do live walk and talks in the park. So we'll have to do a girls walk and talk at some point where we just like go shopping. So yeah, maybe we can get you to go and do that for us while Rebecca and I are in studio.
Absolutely. Like, let me know. Be like, hi guys, we're looking at this today.
We're gonna do shopping.
I'm done. Let me know. We can make it happen.
Well, Morgan, thank you so much for joining me today to discuss Disney merchandise. Thanks everybody for watching us, and we will see you next time.